Hello, everyone, and welcome back to round 5 of the GOG Invitationals monthly series. My name is Mick. I'm your host for today. It's Team Unified Standard. I believe I don't know who these two teams are. So it's Team Power Level Champion versus Team Guys of Saint Traft. Like guys, Guys. That's cute. So it's the match between Chai Hui and Lun Yi. And are they deciding to ID? Are they thinking of IDing? Because if they ID, they go up to 10 points. Well, they can't really ID because the next table is a 9-7. Yeah, next table is 9 and 7, and if the 9-pointer wins, then these two teams get kicked out because the top two tables they will ID, 12 and 9 they will ID, and both of them will be going through. But these two guys they've got to play. So yeah. All right. So it looks like we're going to say we saw Lun Yi on the stream earlier. I believe Lun Yi is Lun Yi is here to I think he's piloting the black green snake deck. Not quite sure what Chai Hui is piloting, but maybe might be the black green snake deck as well. So this will be an interesting mirror match. We'll see who draws better. Oh, Chai Hui is playing mono red. It's like mono red aggro. And here we go. Ponder looks for more lands or creatures. Great turn 1 play. And takes an Aether Harp. Passes the turn. Mountain on Chai Hui side and passes the turn. So what's the follow up? Lun Yi here with 1 energy. Not going to use that energy for a Glint Sleeve Siphoner. That gets taken out by a shock. Not very shocking there. It's like Chai Hui is on a little bit of a slower hand here. Turn 3, Jade Light Ranger. Yeah. Oh, Brontodon. Okay, that's a big guy. That's a big dude. Chai Hui with quite a slow hand and Goblin Chain Whirler here and passes the turn. And yeah, Chai Hui's hand is just very clunky. It's very slow. And it's got 2 Hazarets in there, which is not ideal by any stretch of the imagination. Looks like Looney is going to get a little bit frisky. Swing in for 3 points of damage. He's got to try to get in as much damage as he can. But, you know, Chai Hui, like you saw, I mean, your first play is the Goblin Chain Whirler. That's got to be pretty bad. That's got to be a signal for you to know that, hey, this is not going to end well. And you could effectively just block this Goblin Chain Whirler. That's cute. That's very funny. Swings in. No blocks. Looney could block and, but I don't think you would dare. It's very dangerous. I think Chai Hui here just gonna slam the Hazoret because he needs to start discarding cards. You start getting rid of cards. He could dispense with the snake and the walking ballista right now. Use up the abrade. Use up the chain lightning that he. The the lightning strike in his hand. And I think he should. I think the snake is a very dangerous thing to leave on the battlefield. It's already gotten some value, got extra 2 energy off of it, as well as an extra counter on the walking ballista. So I think it'll be prudent if you do get rid of uh, the snake. I think if you're doing that, then you might as well get rid of the walking ballista at the same time. Yep. So there we go. Abrade, destroy target artifact. Just in case of shenanigans. So 3 damage in, 3 damage here, 3 damage there. But Looney is on Looney has a 5 turn clock. Ooh, Verdurous Gearhawk just gonna put, I think he's gonna put like 2 and 2. 2 and 2 sounds good because that makes the Brontodon a 3 turn clock. And Chai Hui here needs to answer that, and man, he doesn't look like he has the tools to answer that. Oh, he does have. Okay, he's got 2 cards in hand. I thought he's got 1 card in hand, but that could be a shock. If that's a shock, then well, Looney is in for a little bit of quite a bit of trouble. All right, Rishka. Gonna make guys big. Goblin Chain Whirler gonna block. And takes 7 from the Verdurous Gearhawk. It doesn't seem like there is any other option left. Chain Whirler, you. And he's down to 1 card left in hand. A Walking Ballista for 6. Just shoot you all 3. Alright, so Looney takes that game quite easily off of Chai Hui's very clunky draws and clunky hand to begin with. Like double. Ooh. Interesting cards that looks like going to be brought in. I think most of the players here today would be expecting Green-Black Snake as one of the decks that people are piloting. So Chai Hui here might be transitioning to a more control type deck where we have the Soul Scar Mage is a really good option because Soul Scar Mage makes additional counters because of the snake, right? The winding constrictor. And I actually like the mono red like Flame of Kelt deck. I think that's a very exciting deck to pilot. I think that's a very exciting deck to present at something like a GP. It'll be fun. GP Singapore is coming up in like a 2 weeks time, so people are just preparing for GP Singapore. I think well, it's not gonna have any coverage, unfortunately, outside of the normal, on articles and stuff like that. And yeah, we have the WotC has a great writing team. I think uh, under Chapman Sim, I think. So yeah, the writing coverage is good, but like nothing beats video coverage of things that happen. Like, you can't really explain, or you can't exclaim top deck in words, right? Like, you can only see and just feel for the players. Anyway, Chai Hui here gonna have a relatively uphill battle. I think Luni's deck is quite primed to beat the mono red decks. A lot of there's some incidental life gain. You've got fatal pushes to deal with early drops. The ability to get rid of larger creatures. So I think it's gonna be a little bit tough for Chai Hui to actually get in. So let's see how it turns out. Alright, if you're just joining us, you're watching the monthly series for the Grey Ogre Games Invitationals. Every month we have a tournament like this where the winners will be the top two players. I think in this case it's only the winner, but the top two players, usually it's the top two players who will receive an automatic invitation. They get enough points to get themselves into the seasonal qualifiers. And if you are the champion of that tournament, you not only win yourself a box of the current standard boosters, but also more importantly, one round buy for the seasonal qualifiers. And there's a few ways to win to get one round buys, and they're really, really important in the seasonal qualifiers. Either you win one of these tournaments, or you score 80 or more points, or qualification points, which you can earn by playing daily events. And on Mondays, there's draft and legacy. On Tuesdays, there's standard. On Wednesday, there's modern. And on Friday, there's of course FNM, draft, modern, standard. So, whole smorgasbord. And you can also play the standard showdowns as well. So yeah. Mm. Yeah. So here we go. Game 2, Chai Hui on the play here. And yeah, cards that he wants to see. Soul Scar Mage is going to be very, very powerful against Luni's deck. Soul Scar Mage into Chain Whirler. That would be a very, very big, big move from Chai Hui's side. Adjust the mic here, get a little bit more comfortable. There we go. Looney has to take a mulligan down to 6. I don't think that changes the odds. Looney has Glintsleeve Siphoner. They're very powerful draw engine. It also gets in damage. It's such a good card. Like, it gets in the damage. It draws you the cards. Ravenous Chupacabra in hand. Looks like he's going to keep. Turn 1 Soul Scar Mage is a nice play there from Chai Hui. Lun Yi thinking about having access to black mana on turn 1. If the Deadlands. Forest go. And a Brontodon. And Brontodon gonna get turned down to... No, fight with fire is a sorcery. Okay. Yep. Gotta learn that the hard way. But fight with fire, surprisingly good card. Okay, so lightning strike just to make sure that he doesn't waste that mana. Swings in, just passes the turn. So Looney knows that he's got. Looney knows that Chai Hui has fight with fire, but what can you do about that? Here we go. Death God Scavenger. Gonna remove the lightning strike from the graveyard. Just pass the turn. And Death God Scavenger actually a very good sideboard card here for Lun Yi, just to gain some life. Make sure he doesn't die to too many creatures. Fight with fire. That goes down. For attacks, gonna get rid of Karizev. Take 2 points of damage. So slowly, Looney's taking some damage, but Chupacabra here maybe gonna make a difference. Needs that double black though. Four mana guy to get rid of my 1 mana guy. Doesn't sound like a great plan. Try to look for black source, a black source, or just a land in general. Yep. Finds an Aether Hub, goes up an energy. And uses up the energy. Does he take the damage or does he use up the energy? Oh, okay, no, nothing. Just colorless stuff. Wow, and Chai Hui just passes the turn. Nothing. Yep. Yeah, Chai Hui here thinking, oh no, it's Looney's turn. Maybe you want to go with Snake first. Alright, try to get rid of the Soul Scar Mage. 2 -1/-1 counters. Is that going to elicit a response from Chai Hui? I think he will have to fire off if he wants to do something. This lightning strike. This is the end of the walking ballista. Try right here again with a Hazoret that cannot do much. Just passes the turn. Next turn, hopefully land Hazoret. Chupacabra does get rid of a Chain Whirler very effectively. Chai Hui here thinking, do I Lightning Bolt something? Maybe he should. Yep, there he goes. A Braid gets rid of that. And now with a Hazoret on the battlefield, I think Chai Hui here can be a bit more confident. Okay, Verdurous Gearhawk, very good blocker. Lun Yi is looking for... Oh, I don't see why... Oh, okay. Alright, fight with fire after the fact. Second Verdurous Gearhawk. I think here Chai Hui should just start slinging... Wow! Start slinging spells to the face, but yeah, that Hazoret doing some good points of damage. And what Looney here is looking for is a Vraska's Contempt. Or in fact might be a Vraska. Yep, he's got a block, otherwise he's dead. Jade Light Ranger. He's got to pray that Chai Hui here doesn't have a removal. Yep, I'm gonna fling this land in your face. Death Scorch Scavenger would be a great addition. But no, Looney here needs to find a creature and he doesn't. And so yeah, Chai Hui there, very talented. Two burn spells in a row just to get rid of creatures at the right time. So yeah, let's update the score.
These people they top deck so well.
Yeah. The talent is in
I can do this kind of
the talent is in the top decking. Kelvin, it's Kelvin87 saying pro versus pro say, yep. These guys have been to the pro tour, so they've got all they have like pro points under their belt. So yeah, I don't think man, hard to gauge who's gonna come out on top now. But I think Looney, like that start was a bit awkward, a little bit awkward of a start, but yeah. No removal. Was probably desperately looking for a Vraska's Contempt just to be able to deal with the Hazoret. So maybe we could have kept the Ifna Deadlands for a bit instead, right? Alternatively, he could have like pumped up the Walking Ballista to 3 and then elicit a response from Chai Hui. And you can give up the Ballista without giving up the Ifnir Deadlands. Then in that way, a Brontodon would be able to block quite profitably against a 3-2 Hazoret. All right. Okay. So it looks like they're looking on to the other games to see what's happening. Do they have to play? Because this is Team Unified Standard, which means that, well, it's a team sport. You know, your team just needs to win 2 out of 3 games. And gonna see whether Lun Yi or Chai Hui need to play. Lun Yi and Chai Hui need to play, but it looks like they're gonna go at it. Maybe it changes the tiebreakers a little bit. But yeah, looks quite fierce on the other side. These two guys like really good at the game. I would, it's hard to tell who might win. I think Looney has a little bit more of an advantage because of the deck that he's running. But yeah, I mean, sometimes things go very well for Chai Hui, and sometimes things go very poorly for Lun Yi. So, all right, that looks like a non-keepable 7, no lands at all. And I'm not sure Chai Hui is going to keep this. He's got 3 spells that he can play, 2 lands, 3 spells that he can play, and he has to draw more lands just to be able to start playing Magic. And that's very worrisome. But looks like he's going to keep that hand. Especially on the draw. I think on the draw you're a bit more susceptible to want to keep such cards. Or keep such hands, not cards. Let's see. Alright, Looney going down to 6. And I think that hand's quite good. Thinking maybe it's a land, maybe it's a spell. It's probably a spell. If it's a land, like like whether you want to keep it on top or bottom. Okay, so Impulse for land/creature. Maybe takes the Lanoa Elves. Alright, takes the Lanoa Elves and passes the turn. No turn 1 play here by Chai Hui. Lanoa Elves land. And yeah, gets rid of the just Lightning Strike. Gets rid of the Lanoa Elf. Okay, Snake. I'm gonna probably follow up that Rishka, but I don't think Chai Hui will allow this. Alright. So best draw here would be land. Yes, and there is a land. Land goes down. Rishka. And the response is probably a Lightning Strike. Nope, but that's going to be met with a Blossoming Defense. Nice play here by Lun Yi. Gets in for 6 points of damage and passes the turn. So now this snake is really big, but I think can still be dealt with by a play with fire or fight with fire. There it goes. But the Rishka now is a 4/4. And if there's a Verdurous Gilhawk right on time, probably gonna make it both. Oh wow. Okay. So it's a 7/7 and a 5/5. Okay, the reason why he's doing that is because a braid exists and it can get rid of the Verdurous Gilhawk, and at the same time, yep, there we go. At the same time, your opponent does have glory bringers. So you got to imagine that your opponent does have glory bringers. Chandra here. Take up, get some mana. If Dead lands on the 1-2. And Looney takes it 2 games to 1. Congrats to Looney. And I think, well, the team is not done yet. The team's not done yet. They're still playing. So let's hope. You never know. All right, we're going for a short break before coming back with the semi-finals for the Team Unified Standard for our monthly series. Remember, you can join us on the stream on the regular Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Singapore time. You can also join us on Twitch. So that's on twitch.tv/GreoGames. It's also streaming on YouTube and Facebook. And if you want to watch replays, just head on down to youtube.com/GreoGames. Do check out our website if you want to find out more about how to join the Greyoga Games Invitationals. That's greyogagames.com. And remember, if you like what you see and hear, please do share, subscribe, and like to whatever it is on all our social media channels: Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter. Yeah, we're all there. All right, I'll put on a replay, so don't go away. We'll be right back.